Hey, what's going on? My name is Hazeeq and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Glmr. And if you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one so that you have more context. It's going to be linked in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Now, let's jump straight into the TA. So taking a look at the Fibonacci retracement that we have laid out on the chart, you have the swing high in April last year, the swing low back in February last year. Obviously, we had a very strong retracement. So we have retraced all the way down to the 2.414 Fibonacci retracement level. And as you can see, we moved back up to retest some of the resistance blocks we have above us. We have been targeting those for a couple of months, and you could have been taking profits here and swing trading. And these are very good accumulation levels right now where you want to be building a position because you're very close to the local low, or really the all-time low for Glmr, sitting at around 31 cents. And personally, I started dollar cost averaging into Glmr. If you want to get all of my buy alerts and all of my podcasts for patrons, that's going to be on the Patreon, link down below in the description. So we are on our way back to this purple support block set up between 36 and 34 cents. That is where you can build your main position and start, having a very nice position in this area is going to be good for the future, obviously, because Glmr is a very bullish project, or I'm bullish on the project rather, and you should do your own research, obviously, before investing. But if you have a strong position, let's say at 35 cents, here is your average buy-in price, and let's say you dump another 10% down, you go to 30 cents. You buy a bit more tokens at 30 cents, and you average in, and your, average buy-in price goes down to 33.5 cents. So you put the majority of the money, let's say at this level here, and you dropped lower. So you just survived that 10% pullback. Nothing major happened. It's just a 10% pullback. Afterwards, you start moving up. Okay. So you risked this potential 10% pullback. However, you're still in position, and the risk of moving forward or moving to the upside without being exposed to the crypto markets is far greater than the risk of, wading through or sitting through another 10% pullback, if you understand what I mean. And I'm not saying you have to be buying all in at these prices or anything like that. I'm just saying this is where I'm going to be accumulating, and if we drop lower, I'm going to be buying even more tokens, because with the way the markets and the the macroeconomics are in the world right now, with the way inflation is behaving in the US, things are not looking good for the first half of 2023. So I would say there's a good chance we might even go below this low that we printed in January. In that case, the price could start dropping down drastically, as it's going to be in price discovery, and we might see a stronger pullback. If we bring out a Fibonacci retracement to the downside, let's see what are our potential targets to the downside here. So 27.5 cents here would be your minimal target. So like I said, none of this is concrete. I'm just going to be reacting to the market, as all of us should be really doing, and not really second guessing and expecting something to play out just because I want, things to play out a certain way. Now, taking a look at the daily RSI, you can see that we are on our way down to the yellow support trend line that we have been retesting since May of 2022, and with every retest we saw a strong move to the upside. Potentially we're going to see a similar thing play out here, and as you can see, we're still in this channel down pattern, continuation in this continuous channel down pattern. So we could be breaking out of it. As you know, channel down patterns are typically broken to the upside. So if we manage to bounce off of this here, let me get the brush. If we manage to bounce off of the trend line there, continue to the upside, we might see some sort of a breakout from here, maybe running into the white resistance trend line here and pulling back down later. But I'm just saying that there is a potential local breakout that could occur sometime in at the end of March or in April, after we see the dump in after March 14th or 15th. And keep in mind, on March 22nd, we're getting the FOMC meeting where they could increase the interest rates by another 50 basis points, and that is going to be very negative. The stock market is going to drop, and that is going to drag the crypto market along with it. So make no mistake about it. We're not out of the woods right now. We're not approaching the bull market even remotely. Okay, let's gradually get to the halving at first, and then we can start seeing things more clearly, because if you're going to be speculating a lot and you're going to be dumping all of your money because you think we're moving into the bull market, I've got some news for you. We're not. So this is a long game. This is a long game, and this is a game of patience. And the patient ones will get rewarded. So let's drop into the Binance website. And before we continue with the video, guys, I quickly want to give a shout out to everyone who has joined my Patreon. Thank you very much. And if you want to become a part of the Patreon and, get access to a lot of exclusive content, such as podcast episodes for patrons only, my trade alerts, my entire portfolio. I share everything that I buy and everything that I sell. If you want to leave some requests, we can take a look at your projects on Patreon. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on there. I try to do daily updates and daily posts in there. So if you want to try it out for free, you can do that as well. There's a 7-day free trial, so you can do that and let me know what you think. Let's get on with the video. Taking a look at the 3-day chart on the Glmr against USDT on Binance, as you can see, we're pulling back down below the 20 EMA. If I bring out the 10 EMA, we drop below that as well. So we're coming back down potentially. Like I said, this low is something that we want to be targeting, but really, let's take a look at some of the indicators here and see what we can see from this. So obviously a lot of selling pressure here on Glmr. The token is going to have a little unlock on March 11th. So we may see a further pullback on that date as well. I would wait until the RSI pulls back down to at least this level over here. That would be a nice level to take a look at the RSI of 35, approximately 35.5. That's going to be a good buying opportunity on the 3-day RSI. The stochastic has started pulling back down here. We have printed a bearish cross there, so I would be waiting until this moves back down if you want to be trading based on this, right? So if you can see that the price is all the way down here trading at this all-time low, but you take a look at the stochastic, and the stochastic, for example, is only sitting here. This doesn't mean that you have to be waiting until the stochastic goes back down here, because you cannot be basing your buys or sells based off of one indicator. Because if the stochastic is sitting in the middle, technically that's not the best buying opportunity based on the stochastic, but based on the price action, you're literally at the all-time low. So obviously a smart person would be investing or averaging in at that price because it's the all-time low. And obviously there's a chance to go lower, but I'm saying that that's a good buying opportunity. So you have to use these indicators in a smart way and not simply use one indicator and base all of your trades on that one indicator. As you can see, I have the RSI, I have the volume here, I have the stochastic, I have the MACD as well, which has printed a bearish cross. And the last time we had a bearish cross was back in May of 2022 on the 3-day chart. So this is something that, and this is one of the negative indicators. As you can see, the histogram is turning red, so we could be seeing a move to the downside, a pretty strong one at that. So that's pretty much everything I have for Moonbeam. And if I missed out anything important on the chart, please let me know down below in the comment section. Feel free to check out the Patreon and the Twitter, Discord, and Telegram linked down below in the description. I'm going to see you in the next update. Take care.